Karting is the perfect breeding ground for future champions. What do Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel and Fernando Alonso all have in common? Well, besides being multiple Formula One world champions, they all started their racing careers in karts. With a dream to develop his own F1 champion someday, Mpogumbi started Squadra Corse in 2012. A racing team that aims to achieve success by growing motorsport to include historically disadvantaged communities. He currently coaches 18 hopefuls who all got into the sport for various reasons.
So I told my dad I wanted something to do and I was like really bored. So then he went online and searched things to do for kids, and I guess he found something called karting. And I didn't really like it, but I wanted to try it just in case. So then I started, and then long back I wasn't that into it, but now I am, feel like I'm in the game. I like how fast you go and also the pressure you get. Like when you're on the track, trying to pass people, trying to keep your position and all of that.
And Choksabuka's wiggle there tells you he's a happy man.
But for Kwanda Mukwena, the inspiration to suit up and jump into the driver's seat came from watching his legendary uncle's exploits on the track.
I got into karting by my uncle, Choksabuka. Every race he would always go watching me, my mom, my dad. And then I told my dad one day, I want to be like him one day.
Getting to the pinnacle of motorsport is an expensive exercise. On average, the road from karting to a Formula One seat costs around 105 million rand. And for those who don't quite cut it, they could still pursue other careers within the sport.
It is essential to develop and learn your skills here if you want to become a professional racing driver. But what we've also seen more and more, it's not just about the driving that the kids are learning. They're also learning mechanics, they're learning discipline, they're learning, telemetry, or the science behind it. So it's not just about getting into the seat of the car and driving. These kids have aspirations. If I don't become a racing driver, I want to become an engineer, or I want to design a Formula One car, or those kind of things. So it's actually helping not just with the driving sense, but it also helps with them, in the holistic sense of them becoming a professional in any form.
Mukwena made history last year when he became the youngest driver to ever win a 125cc junior karting title, competing against 16-year-olds at the tender age of 12. And he has set his sights on emulating his idol.
I'd like to make it maybe into touring cars or F1. That would be a dream.
Who's your favorite driver?
Lewis Hamilton.
But it's not everyone that wants to blow up into a Formula One champion like Hamilton.
I know this sounds weird, but I just wanted to do it as a hobby. In future, I really want to be a chef. So, yeah.
For now, Mlangeni continues to burn tires around the track and not his mother's pots. But if Gumbi has his way, he will see him cross the finish line in a F1 race in years to come. OG Molefe at Swarkop's Raceway.